Hey guys, it's Brenda Turner from leansecrets.com, and today we're talking about waist trainers and how to build your own healthy core unit, how to build your own waist trainer so you don't have to waste money on a waist trainer. I did a video like this on this topic before a while ago, a couple months back. Apparently it didn't work because I'm only one person, and the Kardashians and people like the Kardashians are so big. They're mega stars. No shade to the Kardashians, but just we gotta open our eyes, consider the source. Don't believe the hype. Let's start with the words waist trainer. That would imply that you're training your waist. Training implies that you're doing something when you put this thing on your waist. The only way to train a muscle is to train that muscle, meaning you have to put some kind of force against the muscle. For example, a plank. It's an isometric hold, but it's still some kind of force against your transversus abdominis. A ball crunch. It's some kind of force. That should be called waist training. Waist cinching, waist training. And the only thing a waist trainer is doing is shutting everything off. Anytime you put mechanical pressure against your core unit, it shuts everything off. To fix any problem, you have to do the opposite of what caused that problem. In this case, let's assume that the problem is a lack of use or a pregnancy. So that's pushing your abdominal muscles out. It's putting a lot of pressure on the abdominal wall, on the inner unit, or you're just sitting on your butt and your inner unit is not working. You just don't use it enough. So in both of these cases, we need to strengthen, tighten the inner unit, turn them back on, not shut them off. Reason number two. So reason number one, it shuts everything off. It's an oxymoron. Waist trainers don't make any sense. That term doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. Hate that term. It's a waste of money, not a waist cincher. Number two, function. So our transversus abdominis is in there around our spine for a reason. And that purpose is to stabilize and to protect your spine. And it also is like a natural waist cincher, but for right now, we're talking about function. So let's take, for example, picking up a big thing of laundry. If your transversus abdominis is healthy, you should feel a drawing in, a natural drawing in of your core unit. Your belly button should go in just slightly, a brace. It's like a natural brace. If you're constantly shutting that off, especially at the gym, people, if you're squatting with a corset, terrible idea, because then we're giving the TVA a vacation when it should be in full mode. Then when you forget your little waist cincher, you forget your little corset, and you want to go to pick up your kid, maybe like 3 years down the road after you've been doing this waist cinching thing, you got a naked spine because your TVA is spent on vacation sipping martinis for a couple months, a year, who knows how long. Last reason I don't like waist cinchers, at least the one that I'm gonna talk about in this video, because I can make a 45-minute video about the reason that waist cinchers and corsets are a terrible idea. But the last reason I'm gonna talk about is breathing. You can't breathe effectively with a corset on. Breathing is so important. Your body needs adequate oxygen, and you should be breathing with your diaphragm. You can't breathe effective, a deep diaphragmatic breath, which works in concert with your inner unit, if you have this waist cincher, this corset on. Now, I'm gonna give you guys one exercise because that's all you really need right now, especially if you're a beginner. Get on your hands and knees and you take a deep diaphragmatic breath. That means you're gonna expand your belly. It's not gonna look very flattering, but you're gonna expand your belly. The reason we're on our hands and knees and we're allowing the belly to hang down is because that gives a signal to the TVA. And all those organs kind of hanging there, it gives a signal to the TVA. The brain is able to connect better with the TVA. And then you exhale. When you exhale, bring the belly button all the way in, as high and tight as you can towards the spine. And you hold that for 4, 3, 2, 1. Eventually you work up to holding it as long as you can, maybe 10 seconds, maybe 20 seconds. That is my tip for the day. That's my rant about corsets and waist trainers, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.